Amid Trump's tariffs, Jaishankar, External Affairs Minister, encourages Russian companies to engage more intensively with India. Amid the US imposing a 50% tariff on India, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar has pushed to increase trade with Russia, encouraging the Russian companies to engage more intensively with their Indian counterparts. Noting India's rapidly growing economy and initiatives like Make in India that have opened up new windows for foreign businesses, Jaishankar said these dimensions represent an invitation for Russian companies to engage more. So this is the very breaking news that we bring to you at the very top of the segment of the bulletin. Jaishankar encouraging Indian companies to in fact engage more actively with the Russian counterparts and vice versa. With that, we have Pranay Upadhyay joining us on the broadcast to in fact put this into further context. Pranay, a very good morning to you. You know, would one be calling this as a big message at this given point to the United States from India that, you know, we will not be bullied around in terms of who we choose to trade with?
Good morning, Shreya. You are absolutely right. India is not only trading carefully, but India is a champion of multipolarity, and we are a big proponent of the idea of multipolarity because it is based on diversity of our interests, robustness of our sub-logistics and supply chains, and also our strategic autonomy, because every country has a diverse interest, and so do India has. As far as the current scenario is concerned, at a time when India is being penalized for the purchase of Russian oil, which is part of India's energy security, and also being penalized for the Russian military hardware purchase, which has a historical context by the United States. So therefore, India is also giving a subtle message of strategic autonomy, and this is a clear message of rather strategic autonomy, because India's External Affairs Minister, Dr. S. Jaishankar, yesterday he held a meeting of India-Russia Intergovernmental Commission on Trade, Economic, Commerce, and cultural affairs in Russia yesterday with his Russian counterpart and the Russian Deputy Prime Minister Manturov. And today he will be holding key talks with his Russian counterpart, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov. And according to the Russian government sources, the major sphere of the cooperation between the two countries include the deepening of the political dialogue, also the multilateral formats. And if you have to list out the key important issues of today's talks with Sergei Lavrov, that includes the finance, the energy production, military equipment, science and culture. Also, both countries are likely to discuss the transportation, logistics, banking and financial chains. And the key important issue of these talks today will be how to make a system which will not be dependent on independent from the countries imposing sanctions. Because that has remained an issue which both the countries are trying to find a solution to. That how to make our transportation, logistic, and banking and financial chains independent from the countries those who are imposing sanctions unilaterally. And so clearly the indication here is about the Western Bloc led by the United States that has always imposed sanctions based on their own foreign policy priorities.
Right. So India will not be, in fact, restricting itself to just being dependent on one major trading partner.